There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4-man position. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at small forward. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches that they prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
And the shot goes in. Holmgren's got the opening field goal of the game for Oklahoma City.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Wembanyama against Hartenstein. Fox, no good. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Thunder. Williams passes to Holmgren. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Outside, SGA. Shot clock at 5. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
All of that work that Gilgeous-Alexander has put into his shot is paying off. We've really seen Shea take that leap.
Here's Champagnie. You saw him with 10 points last game. Another miss by Fox. Dort with the ball. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren looking around. For 3, Williams, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, that's a really smooth release that time for Williams on the catch and shoot. You can tell he has really put in the work on his jumper.
Here's Castle. Last game we saw him score 14. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Fox, and the layup's good off the glass.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Outside, Dort. Hartenstein in the high post. Dort a screen on Vassell. Williams can't get it to go. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And Dort, no good on that one. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his 3-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Here's Williams following the bucket by the Spurs. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3 off the mark. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. A pass to Fox. And it's Vassell in the corner. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Basket counts. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. A shot by Champagnie, no good. The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Door to screen on Vassell. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Champagnie.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Wow, what determination. Gilgeous-Alexander fighting through contact for the and one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Barnes is checked in for Vassell. That free throw good from SGA. So tonight is the first of 2 straight meetings of these teams. Tim, a mini-series, if you will.
Yeah, and I love this, Kevin. It's all about the adjustments from game to game. Fascinating to see these two coaching staffs look ahead to the next game and how they can adjust to what just happened.
It kind of has a playoff feel to it because you have the same scheme you're facing back-to-back.
Absolutely gives you an idea of what you're going to be facing when you are in a playoff series with very little time to adjust for the next game.
Now, here's SGA. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. SGA against Fox. SGA's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and the top rebounding teams in the league this season. The Spurs second.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Castle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Thunder leading by 4. Now, here's SGA. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
And here is Fox after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Fox. SGA defending. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Shoots over Fox. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Champagnie. Holmgren against Barnes. Now Castle. And here is Fox. Just 5 to shoot. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Here's Here's SGA. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. SGA's got 12.
Wow, that ball is on a string. SGA breaking ankles out there.
They set the screen. A three from Barnes. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Fox. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Good on the bucket. Fox has got his 2nd basket.
You gotta love the determination from Fox. Refuses to let the contact throw him off.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back over to you.
All-purpose. Thank you, Allie. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Spurs also with the sub. Harper's checked in. Wallace outside. It's Joe on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Outside Harper. Fox inside the line. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Fox has got 6.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Here's Williams. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. The kick out to Harper. With the shot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wallace outside. Williams trying to break free. Wallace misses.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
That gives them the lead. He's got 5.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Oklahoma City trailing. Now Williams. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Mitchell kicks to Williams. Now here's Wallace. Defense is right there. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 1. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that 6th sense about where the ball is going next.
Now here's Williams, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. To the left side wing. Wembanyama finds Barnes, and Barnes gets double teamed. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama's got 6.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Wallace looking for an opening. And they call an illegal screen here.
Looking now at the numbers for Fox. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work. Averaging 17 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Here's Fox. Count that one. 8 points for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing on the board. Pass to Joe. Mitchell outside. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Cornette. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Castle. Covered by Joe. Castle misses. Thunder trailing by 3. Wiggins in the post. Arms on him, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Three-pointer, Fox, and it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, it's great awareness on his part.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs out in front as they end the first quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
On the court for San Antonio, Castle is in at shooting guard with Johnson at the small forward. Luke Cornette is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Harper in at the 1 spot.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Johnson outside. To the inside. The kick out to Barnes. Holmgren with the steal. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Castle with it to the middle. Here's Cornette, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. And that one falls for Cornette. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And he knocks down the first one. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Holmgren. It's deflected. Here's Cornette. 5 points in the game. Pass to Castle. Now Cornette. Here's Castle. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. Castle's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Well, he is just a presence inside. Holmgren is gifted in using his height and his length to take advantage.
Here's Barnes. Scoreless thus far. Castle misses. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Thunder. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
San Antonio leading by 7. Harper the pass to Cornette. Here's Castle. Covered by Joe. Outside Harper. From deep. Offensive rebound. Back to Castle. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Joe passes to Mitchell. Three-pointer. That shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to Castle. Outside Harper. And here is Vassell. Fires for 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. The Spurs also with the sub. Fox, he's checked in for Harper. Wallace outside. Pass to Joe. Here's the 3. Vassell grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Fox passes to Cornette. Now here's Vassell. They set the pick. The 3 ball. And the Spurs another 3.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points for the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now here's Vassell. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And also, he was very disruptive defensively. 4 steals on the night.
And so here is Oklahoma City. After the basket by San Antonio, SGA kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Joe. The three. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Alex Caruso.
This is such a hard stat category to predict year over year. You can have a year where you're just on fire, racking up a steal or two per game. And then other years, it just doesn't work that way. Doesn't mean he's a non-factor on defense. He helps his teams in other ways.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. SGA surveying the defense. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Out to the right wing. Here's Wembanyama. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now, here's SGA. 14 points for him. Holmgren in the post. Defended by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Barnes outside. A pass to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the tray.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. San Antonio also making some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Harper in for Castle. Thunder trailing by 18. Outside, Dort. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got 6.
The consistency Williams has developed from deep is a critical part of his game. You can't let him get that open.
Back to Fox. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thunder shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And now, Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Fox, no good.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open three.
Holmgren the pass to Williams. Outside, SGA. And here is Holmgren. 14 points from him the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. He lobs it up, and Harper slams it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's got 11. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now, here's Fox. 14 points for him. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Now Fox, after the missed three from Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough, having himself a night.
Pass to Dort. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Dort. Now Holmgren. It's stolen by Wembanyama. To the paint. Olynyk against Holmgren. Here's Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Wembanyama has got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Staying focused through contact, SGA. Fox with it. 16 points for him. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Wiggins is checked in for the Thunder. The Spurs also changing it up. Champagne's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Harper. There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. The Spurs working the ball around now. Outside, Fox. And they pick up 2. Fox has got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Dort passes to Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. From distance, Shea puts it through.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Pass to Champagne. Vassell outside. On the wing, Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Fox, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Williams. Pass to Castle. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half, and Fox gets it to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Using his size out of the backcourt, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it. Terrific percentage from the field.
And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Looking at San Antonio, last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, when you're missing threes, you have a couple of choices. Work the ball inside or try to shoot your way out of it. They've chosen the latter, Shaq.
Indeed, they have. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Now Fox. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's Dort. SGA finds Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Takes a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here is Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Off target from the wing. Thunder trailing by 11. Hartenstein passes to SGA. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, at 7 feet tall, you don't need much verticality if you're Isaiah Hartenstein. That must be nice.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Now Fox. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembanyama for 3. San Antonio again missing.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
For 3, Williams. That's good. And SGA with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Fox. 22 points for him. Vassell outside. De'Aaron Fox. And that's good. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Outside, Dort. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Fox against SGA. From past the arc. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Dort.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Vassell. Outside, SGA lets it fly. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Fox looking it over. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And look at how Fox is able to force the issue there, keeping the pressure on and just seems to keep the defense on its heels.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
That free throw missing.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And the second free throw, good.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Now, here's Dort. He's got 5. Hartenstein with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Drains it from beyond the arc. SGA's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Fox, no good.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Fox passes to Champagnie. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Holmgren outside. From outside the arc, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Wembanyama outside. Vassell outside. And the 3 off target. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 6 from 3-point land since the start of the second half. SGA against Fox. Here's SGA. It's good. This game is all even. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Off target with his 3. Outside, Dort. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. And here is Vassell. Pass to Champagnie. Bangs home the trifecta. Champagnie's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Dort kicks to Holmgren. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his 2nd of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Wembanyama outside. Nobody near Barnes. And the three ball is good. Barnes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Wallace. Latrey. San Antonio with the rebound. Champagne's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wembanyama high post. He's against Hartenstein. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Thunder trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Wallace finds Williams. Here's Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Launches a 3. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Down low, Castle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Fox against SGA. In the corner, Wallace with it.
Come get it, come get it.
Over Castle. Wallace misses.
Well, that's a tough matchup for the offense there. It's a low probability on that shot.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Chet Holmgren. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Back to Castle. Shot clock at 6. Fox against SGA. And he makes that one. Fox has got 11 in the second half.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Here's Champagnie, 11 points in the game. Over in the corner, Barnes. Goes up on the wing. The Thunder pull it in. Williams with the ball. He has yet to score. Joe can't get it to go.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Floats it up for Williams. Fox with the steal. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the bucket by the Spurs. He hits it from 9. SGA's got 37.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Back to Fox. From downtown. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his third of the half.
Over in the corner, Barnes. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. Now, here's SGA. He has 40. Inside, it's Joe on the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Fox. SGA, no good. The Spurs with the lead. Johnson outside. Castle finds Fox. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. That one drops for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's SGA. Count it and the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
One shot.
The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Harper. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
And that one falls for Harper. And Harper drops them both. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's San Antonio up 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Harper is out there with Fox, and it's Cornette in at the center position. Now, here's Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Spurs. Cornette's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Fox. To the inside. The kick out to Harper. There's the 3. Krill's the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 7.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Now, here's Mitchell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Vassell sets a screen for Fox. Over Mitchell. And good from Fox with a sweet move. And now a 9-point Spurs lead.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Joe passes to Mitchell. Oklahoma City moving it around. Wallace, good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Now Vassell. Harper wide open. And the Spurs another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Wallace. Out to the right wing. Holmgren with the bounce pass. Williams kicks to Wallace. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For 3, Vassell. Rebound by Mitchell.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Joe. And here is Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Back to Joe. Takes the 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Joe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Harper. To the wing right side. Now here's Vassell. Wallace covering. Barnes outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Wallace dishes to Mitchell. It's Joe on the wing. Holmgren the pass to Mitchell. No good on the triple.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now, here's Fox. Over Mitchell. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 15 points here in the second half.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Wallace. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And here is Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Wiggins outside. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Williams against Vassell. Over Williams, and the basket by Vassell. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
Down low, here's Holmgren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 21 points for Chet Holmgren.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Now, here's Vassell. Tries it from the top of the key. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And he doesn't have to worry about the clock. Vassell has such a repeatable stroke.
Here's SGA. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46 points. Wembanyama against Holmgren. Pass to Champagnie. In the corner, Castle with it. Shot from the wing. Wiggins with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 9. Holmgren outside. Now Joe. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Castle with it. Vassell left side. Over Williams. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Wiggins outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 48 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spurs leading by 6. Here's Wembanyama. Lets the 3 fly. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Takes a step back. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Antonio's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. Harper sets a pick for Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
SGA against Harper. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Champagnie. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Wiggins. Williams scanning the floor. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Spurs leading by 14. Harper in the corner. Pass to Champagnie. Williams against Castle. Here's Vassell. And that one is stuffed right through.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. The Spurs also with the sub. Fox is checked in. Williams outside. Here's Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And there's the dunk.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now, here's SGA. Holmgren, he answers with a dunk of his own.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Fox with it. SGA defending. Now, here's Fox. Hartenstein with the rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Spurs leading by 13. Outside, Vassell. Fox fires. Buries the deep ball.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren outside. Fires the three. No good. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 17-7 run.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for De'Aaron Fox.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
And here is Fox, following Lou Dort's three, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now SGA. Now Williams. Outside, Caruso shoots the three, and down goes the three. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Johnson takes the 13-footer. Doesn't get that one. And yet another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.